Take this!
Howdy everyone, Game Trigger Studios is back at it again with another video. Once again, I must thank you for the love and support you gave to the Cyberpunk video, and tell you what, all my views and my likes were organic. They were not promotions, it was just my love for content creation and gaming in itself. So yeah, with that said, I would really appreciate it if you could like, favorite, and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, what's really troubling me is that there is this annoying trend in the gaming industry, to name one of the many annoying trends.
Oh, I see.
Every single game I happen to download is around 100 GB per game. Most of the time, there is barely any content to back it up. Whatever happened to file compression and file size optimization? While games have bloated in size, our hard disk spaces have not. Hate to break it to you, but the gaming industry has become far too indolent, uninnovative, and I dare say anti-consumer. Why would you give us a game with a bland campaign, even more bland multiplayer and okay zombies for example, while taking up 85 plus GB of hard disk space? While we're not even allowed to play it off the disk, we have to download it no matter what. Make it make sense, chat, because I don't see why games should be this massive for barely having any features.
Fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start?
So there used to be a time when 8 megabytes is all it took to contain an entire childhood or teenage. Hey, I know times change and technology evolves, but this still seems ridiculous. With such impressively huge game sizes, it's just better that we, the consumers, are empowered with an option to either download the game or play it clean off the disk, because we don't have all the hard disk space in the world. And in the case of Xbox, we're not paying up for hard disk drive, external hard disk drives and storage cards or whatever they are. We should have an option rather than being fleeced of our hard-earned money. We've got games like Call of Duty, Space Marines 2, really great game by the way, Genshin Impact, Forza. Even Genshin Impact packs an eye-watering install size in the 100 GB league. Again, how can a game like Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which I reviewed earlier, have a massive install size of 85 GB? And by the way, that's pre-patch. I thought that was like the remaster of a PS2 game remake. No? What is even the reason behind this? Have our lovely gaming companies given up? So the big idea is this: where's the substance? We're just left scratching our heads as to why, in an era where every gigabyte, every freaking byte counts, we're forced to allocate nearly an entire hard drive to what seems like, I don't know, recycled data and inflated marketing promises that fail to deliver every single time. Instead of innovating, I get the feeling that game companies are busy just inflating file sizes with redundant textures, worn out audio, and assets that rarely see the light of day once they're installed. And of course then there's a lot of unused assets that get shelved and they don't delete them off the main product before launch day. Again, I'm not a graphic design or somewhere in game design, though I would love to make my opening move there. But yeah, as of now, that's not really my main hustle. Anyway, it's as if the mantra has become bigger is better, but only in terms of file size. Gameplay improvements, game quality, and giving us a quality product? Who cares about that? It's only about the cash up in here.
Careful's my last name, and safety's my mom. Let's go, Monarch. I'd like to touch down before lunch.
Our PCs and consoles only have so much space. And with such enormous game sizes of disastrous proportions, well, we have to just simply put up with even more finite space since it's a double whammy. We cannot always put down the money for pricey hard disk space upgrades or any other wonderful hacks that we might use as a makeshift option. And, of course, we also have to leverage the space for other programs. This is especially taking into account that PCs are not always used for playing games. They also have other software that requires download, like video rendering software, lots of other applications that I will not go into detail here at the moment. But instead of being a treasure trove of marvelous things, it seems our gaming stations are becoming data dumps for these half-baked file sizes in games, whatever. So with everything that's going down, are we actually paying for substance or just some unoptimized product that is pretty trashed here, I must say, which fails to deliver a great gameplay experience, consumer satisfaction, and ultimately narrative depth, among many things? So it's time that we, the gamers, demand better. It's time that we question whether these colossal file sizes happen to justify the content that is being delivered, or not. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. No, it's not that I'm terrible at this game. Actually, I'm pretty good at it, but I am nerfed with freaking stick drift. Just a few months in to my Xbox Series X, and we already have the dreaded stick drift. And do bear in mind, not only do I try to limp along with Project Wingman in this scenario, I also try to main Amber in Genshin Impact, and I'm getting pretty used to it. Well, we can just simply tug it out by resting my thumb on the stick just a little, because that negates the stick drift to a degree. But yeah, Microsoft, please make better controllers. I've played on many consoles, PS4, Xbox 360, even a little bit on PC. I even have a Nintendo 3DS. None of these consoles ever gave me stick drift, but this did. The so-called console with the game controller that's apparently mil-spec. But oh well, I guess mil-spec doesn't always mean built tough. It just means built by the cheapest bidder. Well, who can blame them?
Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you. Missile tracking. Evade. Confirmed enemy kill. away. Ground unit knocked out. Hitman 1 locked on. Incoming missile, Jake. Monarch missile away. Enemies locking on. Break.
So, my dear heart and gentle gamers, the next time you're faced with an installation size that gobbles up at the very least 100 GB of your precious hard disk space, ask yourself this: is this truly the immersive experience I signed up for? Or is this just another example of corporate scum exploiting their consumers for easy money? Because the remedy for this is not paying up for more hard disk space unless you've got no options. I do believe that gaming companies need to do better and optimize their product. If any programmers can just chip in, or those who actively work in developing and refining games, do let me know in the comments section and add to my knowledge. Otherwise, I'm just simply supposing from what I know from reading up on the internet and from my own desk research. I suppose that's yet another video well done. For my next video, I will most likely cover why the PS Vita failed. Despite its predecessor dominating the 2000s handheld market, why did its successor, despite being technologically advanced, having a great start, implode into a catastrophic failure, forfeiting all control to Nintendo? I'll see you with the next one. Peace out.